What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Dojo Setting. Today is going to be part 2 of our Rick Scale series. Last time we did Risk. Today we're going to be moving on to Intensity. This one's pretty easy. Intensity is just how hard the boulder is, how physically demanding it is. I think where some confusion comes in, and I see this a lot with climbers, with setters, with a lot of people. And it's a hard distinction to make, but the difference between a hard move and a risky move. We talked about risk in the other video, low percentage, committing, maybe a little spooky, who knows. It's not about safety. I think people see risky moves and are like, oh, that move's really hard. The move might not be that hard, but it's just committing. It's just scary. Trusting a bad foot. Oh, that move's really hard. Well, it's not really hard. It's just trusting a bad foot. So yeah, intensity is fairly straightforward. Very physically demanding. I don't want to use the term American muscle, but just hard, thuggy, powerful moves. This one probably doesn't need a whole lot of examples. I'm going to put something up on the wall behind me. I might show a couple other videos of stuff I've done in the past. I don't know. Intensity is a pretty easy one. It's just how hard the moves are. So let's dive into it. Let's put a hard boulder up. So, as you can see, it was a very intense climb. There's only, I would say, one move that's kind of a gimme, and it's going to be grabbing this big ledge here. And even then, if pinches are your weakness, it might be hard grabbing onto this pinch to move up to this. Very intense climb. You could argue the last move is pretty risky. You're not wrong. Dinos are kind of always a little risky. So there's that. Let's do what we did last time with the risk video, and we'll go and talk about some other climbs that we have in the gym. Alright, so this one is a pretty straightforward climb. Just a lot of body tension on bad slopers to a good undercling. And then the intensity really comes from just locking in that right hand and really making these hard bump moves to these slopers. This one's not super intense, but intense. Alright, so this one is, really every move is pretty tough. These are the Rock Candy baby bumps. So pretty bad slopers. This wall is hard to tell. It's probably about 20 degrees overhung. Every move is just, it's hard. It's easy to fall. Nothing too risky in here. You see, nothing is super low percentage. It's just tough. You got a nice toe hook there. Switching to a heel to make a big lock off. And then one more really big, powerful lock off to the top. This one is very intense. I would argue that the first move is the easiest move. From here, they get really hard. That's a nice fat pinch, a lot of core tension, a lot of body tension to get on. Again, another pinch. Big, powerful, thuggy moves on pinches. It's pretty difficult. And then right there, the big move to the blocked hold, foot cut. It's a hard move for sure. And then you got to do another one right after it. So this climb just does not let up. Every move is hard, very intense. This one is just a lot of open hand stuff on a super steep. This is a 60-degree wall. You'll notice the sequence isn't very complex at all. It's a very simple left, right, left, right, left, right sequence. But again, with the holds being pretty open-handed and slopey, it's a lot of body tension to stay on the wall. You have the big, powerful cut right there. And then a really big dead point right at the end to a bad crimper. So very difficult moves on this one. So there was intensity. Again, pretty simple one. How hard is the climb? Check back soon. We'll have the complexity episode coming up, and then we'll do kind of like a broad, I don't want to say recap, but sort of how all of these things tie together and how route setters actually use these tools. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.